In the stillness of a quiet night, when the world had finally settled into silence, a young traveller named Liam walked slowly along an empty forest path. The moon above him glowed softly through the tall branches, casting silver patterns across the ground. Liam had been on the road for many days, wandering far from home, seeking something he could not quite name. All he knew was that he felt drawn forward by a gentle pull, the kind that whispers to the heart long before the mind understands it. The cool air brushed against his skin as he inhaled deeply, letting the peaceful night settle inside him. He listened to the faint rustling of leaves, the occasional song of a lonely nightbird, and the distant echo of a river somewhere ahead. Each sound felt like a companion, guiding him calmly through the darkness. Liam wasn't afraid. In fact, the night felt like a friend, quiet, old, and full of secrets waiting to be discovered. As he walked, he remembered stories his grandmother used to tell him when he was a child. Tales about paths that appear only to those who truly need them, and ancient forests that protect those who wander with pure intentions. He smiled softly, wondering if this was one of those enchanted places she spoke about. The thought comforted him. Maybe, just maybe, the journey he was on had a deeper purpose than he realized. After a while, the path took him to a small clearing where the moonlight shone bright and gentle. In the center stood a single wooden bench, worn by time but still strong. Liam sat down slowly, feeling the cool surface beneath him. The silence around him wrapped like a warm blanket. He closed his eyes and allowed himself to breathe, to rest, to simply exist in this moment without any burden. Minutes passed, maybe more, when he sensed something unusual. A faint glow coming from the trees ahead. It wasn't the moon, and it wasn't fire. It was softer, almost like light wrapped in mist. Liam stood up, curiosity pulling him gently toward it. As he stepped closer, the glow grew brighter, but not in a blinding way. Instead, it felt warm, peaceful, almost welcoming. He moved through the trees and found himself at the edge of a small pond. The water was perfectly still, mirroring the night sky like a piece of black glass sprinkled with stars. Floating just above the surface was a strange glowing shape, shifting slowly as if breathing. Liam stared in awe. It wasn't frightening. It felt familiar, as if it had been waiting for him. He knelt near the water, watching the gentle waves that formed beneath the light. As he reached out his hand, the glow drifted closer, like a curious creature drawn to his presence. The moment it touched the tip of his fingers, a soft warmth passed through him, filling him with a sense of calm he hadn't felt in years. It was like being wrapped in a memory he had long forgotten, comforting, kind, peaceful. Suddenly, Liam heard a voice, not with his ears, but inside his heart. The voice was gentle, almost like a breeze turning into words. It told him that the journey he was on wasn't about finding a place, but about finding himself. It told him that everything he had been searching for, peace, clarity, direction, was already within him, waiting for the right moment to rise. Liam felt tears gather in his eyes, not from sadness, but from understanding. He realized how long he had been carrying doubts, fears, and regrets, all hidden behind the quiet determination he showed to the world. But here, in the middle of the night, the truth felt simple. He didn't need to run from anything. He didn't need to chase perfection. All he needed was to listen to his own heart, just like he was doing now. The glowing light moved slowly upward, rising higher and higher until it blended with the moonlight above. The pond returned to its stillness, but the feeling inside Liam remained. He sat by the water's edge for a long time, letting the calmness sink deeper with every breath. The forest around him seemed to breathe with him, its rhythm steady and gentle. After some time, he stood up again and continued walking along the path. But something had changed. His steps were lighter, his mind quieter, his heart steadier. He felt connected, not just to the forest, but to himself, to the world, to the quiet beauty of the night. The path eventually led him to a small wooden cottage at the edge of the forest. A warm light glowed through the windows. Without hesitation, Liam approached and knocked gently. The door opened slowly, revealing an old man with kind eyes and a peaceful smile. The man stepped aside, welcoming Liam in without saying a word. Inside, the air was warm, carrying the scent of wood and herbs. A fire crackled softly in the corner, filling the room with golden light. Liam sat by the fire while the old man placed a cup of warm tea in front of him. The first sip sent a soothing wave through his body, relaxing his tired muscles. The old man finally spoke, his voice calm and deep. He told Liam that many travellers passed through the forest seeking answers, and that the forest gave each one exactly what they needed. Not always what they wanted, but what their soul truly required. Liam listened quietly, feeling every word settle inside him like gentle drops of rain. They talked for a long time, about life, about getting lost, about finding strength in uncertainty. The old man explained that the world becomes clearer when we slow down, when we stop fighting the silence and start embracing it. Liam nodded, realizing the truth in those words. He had been rushing for so long that he had forgotten how to simply be still. The fire continued to crackle softly, casting moving shadows across the walls. Liam felt his body grow heavier with relaxation. His eyes drifted toward the window, where the moon watched over the night like a guardian. Everything felt safe, warm, and gentle. The old man placed a blanket over Liam's shoulders, telling him he could rest as long as he needed. Liam leaned back in the chair, letting his eyes close. The warmth of the fire, the peaceful silence of the forest, and the calm beating of his own heart all blended together into a deep, comforting stillness. He didn't know when he drifted into sleep. He only knew that, for the first time in a long while, he felt free. Free from worries, from noise, from the weight of the world. The night held him softly, like a lullaby written by the stars themselves. Somewhere outside, the glowing light reappeared for a moment, hovering near the cottage window as if watching over him. Then it slowly rose into the sky, disappearing into the moonlight once more. Liam slept peacefully, knowing that when the morning came, he would walk forward with a new sense of purpose, calmer, clearer, and deeply connected to the quiet wisdom he found in the heart of the night.